What's good, y'all? This is definitely a video I did not want to have to make. In case you guys don't know, I am a Knicks fan. You see it's in the background. I'm actually supporting my boy Julius Randle, going through the very rough start of the season. And that's what I wanted to talk about so far, is my take on the Julius Randle situation. It seems like he is the talk of the whole NBA right now. And I figured since, I've watched, I would say probably 80% of his, total games as a Knick, I have a pretty good understanding of what's going on with Julius. As I'm sure all you guys know, Julius Randle is on a historically bad start to the season. He is putting up just numbers that we haven't seen since the 1950s. He's averaging just under 14 points per game this season, which is his worst since he played over in LA to begin his career, and he was like the third or fourth option over there. And to make it worse, not only is he not averaging a lot of points, he's shooting horrendously. 27% from the field, 22% from three, and 61% from the free throw line. I'm not sure if he still does lead the league in this, but there was a point where he had the worst points per possession on shot attempts from him. So every time he shoots the ball, he scores the absolute least out of anyone in the NBA. And then with the Julius experience, you also get the bad turnovers that come with it, where teams send the double, and Julius has never been, very good at figuring out where the double's coming from and making the correct pass. It just never has been part of his game, and that's showing in this as well. I do think it's just a lot of mental stuff going on with Julius, though, as a lot of the times when he's in these slumps, it's mostly just mental. But he's just missing the shots that he normally makes. Like all of last season, all the shots that he made last year, he's taking those same ones. They're just not falling for him just yet this season, and it's getting so bad that it is affecting his confidence at least a little bit. I've seen in the third and fourth quarter of the Bucks game, the last game the Knicks just played, he was turning down wide open three-point shots. If there's one thing about Julius, there is never a bad shot in his eyes. He will pull from anywhere at any time in the shot clock, and to see him actually hesitate on threes, it is very concerning. I would classify myself as a Julius Randle fan, but even beyond that, beyond me being a Julius fan, beyond me being a Knicks fan, I'm an NBA and a basketball fan in totality. So I know players have bad stretches, and I'm fine with that. People have off nights, a few off nights string together, whatever. I'm sure Julius will be able to turn around his play, at least like shooting the ball wise. Where I have my biggest issue, and a lot of Knicks fans as well, it's his lack of effort when he is not hitting his shots. This has been, Julius his entire career so far with the Knicks. If he's not hitting his shots, he kind of is a piss poor attitude and, won't get back on defense or won't, show full effort. And I do gotta say, I definitely want to blame, the coaching staff or the Knicks organization at least a little bit for allowing Julius to, set those bad habits of, he's the star player. If he wants to take a possession off, he's fine. Setting that, to be the standard for Julius definitely has let him get into his head where he's like, all right, whatever, like they're not going to take me out. I know I'm going to come back in. That's definitely an issue. You got to hold your players accountable. And also, I'm fine with star players taking a few possessions here or there off on defense. LeBron James is notorious for doing that. Just to, conserve your energy. You're showing so much energy on the offensive end. On the defensive end, yeah, take a possession off. But, there's this notorious play going on from that Bucks game in the play-in tournament. Or not the play-in tournament, the in-season tournament, where it's a one-point game, the Knicks are down one, and Julius is just waltzing back to the paint, going back on defense, literally walking, not even jogging, just walking back to the paint. And it's a very bad look, Julius, if we're being honest. The Bucks went on to get an and-one on that possession, just got right to the rim. It's a very bad look. The reason why Knicks fans love Josh Hart and love Isaiah Hartenstein is because those two players show 100% effort 100% of the time they're on the court. There's a loose ball in Josh Hart's vicinity, he is going to at least get a fingertip on it. Whether that's, actually getting the ball or making it difficult for the defender, no matter what it is, he is going to feel his impact on that loose ball. Isaiah Hartenstein, when he comes in, what he's going to do? He's not going to complain or whatever. He's going to set a screen. He's going to grab rebounds. He's going to make a few cool passes or whatever. He's going to come in, do his job, and that's it. He's going to complete what he needs to do. And I think that leads back a little bit to the accountability with the coaching staff and everything that I mentioned before. But Julius, you got to realize you are talented enough to impact the game in more ways than just scoring. If your shot is not falling, crash the glass hard. Get those offensive rebounds, get those defensive rebounds, close out possessions and everything. You are a decent playmaker. I mentioned out of double teams here or there, he's pretty iffy about. But normally, just, read and react, making a play. You can do that. You have the playmaking abilities. You're still 6'9", 280 or whatever it is. You can bully down low, sit in the dunker spot, and get some easy buckets like that. So we've established that Julius Randle is playing very bad to start this season, and we've established that he is showing poor effort, and he's just not taking care of things fully on his end. For sure, that's 100% a fact. Where I also want to move the dialogue to, though, is the fact that Knicks fans and NBA fans in totality are also in the wrong and piling on Julius way harder than they should be. I don't expect normal NBA fans to really, give Julius this love, but at least Knicks fans, you have to remember, Julius Randle signed with the Knicks when no one wanted to sign with the Knicks. He was in the same free agency class as Marcus Morris. We signed Marcus Morris and Julius Randle at the same, those were our big signings right there. Julius Randle and Marcus Morris as a big signing. Think about that. Julius Randle was also the sole all-star on that playoff team. He helped lead this team to the playoffs for the first time since Carmelo Anthony was in his prime. For the first time in, I think it was a decade at the time. He's a two-time All-NBA player, two-time All-Star. He helped set the foundation to allow the Knicks to be a respected franchise again in the NBA. The Knicks were the clown of the NBA for years and years and years and years at the bottom of the standings, winning 17 damn games. And Julius Randle came here and made us a proper franchise. Without Julius Randle being here, there's no Jalen Brunson. Believe that. Believe that for a fact. It's really easy to see Julius putting up the bad numbers and the bad performances and just to pile up on him and give him all this crap. But you have to look beyond that. He came to the Knicks when no one wanted to and helped put us in the situation now where we have these expectations, where we expect to make the playoffs and hope to, push through, make the Eastern Conference Finals and all this. Before Julius, we wanted to get it out the lottery. That was the Knicks' main objective going into every single season, is to not be in the lottery. Now that Julius is on the team, we haven't been. And I've seen a lot of fans just saying, you know what, we need to trade Randle, get him off the team, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Right now, what I want the Knicks to do and what I expect the Knicks to do is just sit tight and relax. Take a deep breath and relax. Julius Randle hopefully will improve his play and should definitely improve his effort. If he doesn't do either of those, sure, you gotta explore the trade packages, see what's going on, even though we probably won't get much back if he's still playing this bad and, being this much of a negative presence. Yeah, move on from him. But regardless, Knicks fans, stop giving him so much, man. He has done a lot for this franchise. He has done a lot for this team. He deserves his respect. Let me know what you guys think of this whole Julius Randle situation. If you're a Knicks fan, what do you think about it? If you're not, also, what do you think about it? Should the Knicks trade him, keep on to him, whatever? Make sure you let me know down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave it a like, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. In the description, there's links to all my social media, so make sure you follow me on all those to keep up to date with me. Catch y'all.